Hey everyone, and welcome back to Vlogtober. Today is October 21st, Monday. And let me just give you a little update on the physical therapy situation. This is the last week. I was supposed to have physical therapy this morning, and I got a call saying that they were going to have to cancel my appointment because my therapist went to start her car and it was dead. Am I sad? Yes and no. I traveled this weekend to the lake, and so when I travel, things just get tighter. It's just gonna be what it is. And so I was looking forward to that. However, I have a lot that I need to do today. And so this way I am already ready. Everything is kind of together. I was able to go and run a couple of errands already this morning. And now I can start my day with not having 2 hours snatched from it. So that has been really good. Like I said, have a few projects that I need to get done today. I am in the process of working on Christian's board. And so I will kind of show you where I'm at and kind of walk through what we're doing there. That is in the basement. So we'll go down there in just a little bit, but I did get a couple things for that this morning that I will show you. Let's see, what else? We are going to do a soup recipe for supper, so I will show you that. And that's about it. So let me really quick go ahead and show you kind of the projects that I need to work on today, and then we will go ahead and start to mark those off our list. So over here, like I said, I have already been to Walmart. So these two pictures right here are for Christian's board, and these are a couple of his senior pictures. I don't even know who this man-child is. I don't know how this is happening, friends. I just can't. Like this morning, Christian and Chloe took their last drive together to school because she gets her car tonight or tomorrow morning, but that's a whole thing anyways. And so this was their last ride, and it's just, it's so sad, friends. It's like, you know, I've said from the very beginning, no, your email does not find me well. So these are our family pictures that we took, and I am obsessed with them. They look so good. The lady did such a great job. I think I had said before that the person that did it, her son is in Christian's class, and so he was familiar with her already, and it just made it 1,000 times better. I'm trying to get good lighting on that, but anyways. So I had her edit a couple of the photos that I wanted to use for his board before we got like the whole shebang. So I'm going to use these two here, and then possibly the one of him and Chloe, this one, because I just feel like this totally captures their relationship. And so I thought that that would be really cute to have there. It's like giving a weird glare, but I think you can pretty much get the point. And then I also have multiples of these down here because I need to give them to Sam for his office. My in-laws are coming this weekend, so I'm going to give them some, my parents. And then I got this to send some to my aunt. So I need to deal with that today, but that is what all of those are. I got some new shampoo, you know, just all kinds of excitement over here, friends. This, I am hoping, and I was researching. So here's the deal. I thought that my breakout was from eating cashews and almonds, because generally that is the case. However, in my research and not having had cashews or almonds the last week or so. I think that it is my Pureology shampoo and conditioner, which is super irritating. So I have been on the hunt to find a clean dupe or cleaner dupe, because that one doesn't have like sulfates and parabens and all of that. But what it does have is coconut oil, which can clog your pores, which apparently it has. So I found the Aveeno, what was it called? Daily Moisture. And apparently that is a good dupe for the Pureology. I don't even remember. It's the one in the purple container. So it's like for color treated hair, and it's like a moisture thing also. And so I am hoping, because I know that I can use Aveeno because that's what I was using before I switched. And I was just looking for something a little bit more focused on color treated hair. And so apparently this one does the job, and I am hopeful that it will be equally as good, because I really like the Pureology, but I can't be having this. This is crazy town banana pants. And so we're not gonna have that. So I will let you know how we do. Like I said, today is Monday. So by Friday, we should be back in business. So I will keep you posted on the breakout situation due to the hair care. So also, lots and lots of planning is taking place. I can't even tell you how big of a warm fuzzy I am getting when I see this visual right here. Like, it just gives me all the feels. Like, I love it. I've got my daily planning, I've got my Christmas planning, which, let me mention, I was reached out to this weekend by someone who had purchased the Christmas planner. And I did not realize that when it downloaded, it kind of merged together a couple of the words. And so the front page, the manifest page, had a couple words that looked misspelled because they were, you know, like merged together. And so I have since fixed that, which, thank you so much to the person that reached out to me to let me know. And so that is all fixed. I will have a link down below where you can reprint the one that you purchased. And it's 100% free, obviously, because that was my mistake. But then also, I am offering it to you even if you have not purchased it. You won't get the whole Christmas planner, but you can at least get the manifest page and the what is important page. So the same person also asked me if I would be willing to just create the page totally blank so that you guys can all put in your things also, which I don't know why I didn't think about that, but anywho, I was trying to get it out so fast that I just totally didn't even think about that. So I have created that in a blank form as well. And so if you click on the link below, it will take you to either the A5 or the full page size, whichever you would rather have or whichever you purchased. And you can print those off for free. So it's just kind of a little freebie outside of the paid Christmas planner. And the link is also there for the Christmas planner if you are interested. So I have finally figured out how to share PDFs on here with you guys, which has just opened up a whole world of loveliness. So I will be able to share the Random Acts of Kindness calendar with you guys, and I couldn't be more thrilled. So I will get that created. That way you have it in plenty of time to do this holiday season. So let me show you also here what else I've got on the counter. So we are going to be going in and doing these in the pantry. You guys know that I create my own pantry labels. And so this morning I just really quick printed these off, got them cut out and ready to go. And let me show you, this pile right here is all stuff that I need to put on Facebook Marketplace. This right here Friends, I have killed my bread maker and I had to get a new one. I used my other one to death. And so here we are. We need to unbox our new little friend today as well. But back here, let me show you. I have all of these things out and ready to go. So I've got a few empty jars, as you can see right here, and then I need to refill my flour right here. I've got my chia seeds that are unmarked, and I'm debating on keeping them in there. I'm not sure. I don't use them all the time. I mostly just use them for like protein balls, but I'm not sure. We'll kind of see where we're at when we get the other stuff labeled. But I have these items down here that I need to get in jars because I had them in this bucket, which was not super accessible. And so I just need to get them in a place that is easier to get to when I need to. So I've got my coconut sugar here, my arrowroot. We've got brown sugar over here, coconut flour, flaxseed, organic oat flour, and then I think all of this stuff is just stuff that can stay in here. Yeah, this is just regular powdered sugar, which I hardly ever use, but there is a couple times that I do. So I'm keeping that there. And then otherwise, everything is pretty much all kind of good to go. I need to order pistachios and cashews from Costco this week, and I think that is it. And then I went through all of my cans yesterday, and I went ahead and threw away anything that was expired, which was only a couple of things. And so now I know that everything in here is within the appropriate dates and good to go for holiday cooking and baking. And we have a plethora of pumpkin, as one should. So that is one of our projects. And then let me go and show you what our next one is. All right, our next one that we need to tackle today is these two drawers. Clearly, I have too many sweatshirts in here because my whole thing is if it doesn't fit in the space that I have, like, and by fit, I mean not squeezed in, jammed in, such as this, then I have too much. And so I need to go through these, eliminate what I don't need or want, and get this all kind of tidied up. And then also my sweatpants drawer as well. I obviously have too many of these in this drawer also. So I need to go through those, weed out what I don't need, get that together. That way I can send that into ThreadUp, and this will be all nice and ready to go for if it ever gets to be cool enough to wear such items, because today it's 80 and it's maddening. Like, I am legit irritated about the weather. And so, yes. Anywho, we will look for the positive. So I'm going to go through these things, get them all kind of folded back together and gone through, and then this job will be done as well. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and stick the labels on the jars from the pantry, and then I will get all of that stuff filled and put away, and then I will show you what that looks like when I'm finished. All right, this job is done. I've got everything back in the jars where it belongs. I have added a few here. So up here, I've got my flax seed. That is all in a new container. And then I have the arrowroot up here. I use that for like thickening and things like that if I'm doing soup or stew. Not really chili, because chili kind of thickens itself, but that is what I use that for. And then over here, we've got our chia seeds, and then I added cereal stickers to these jars because I just had not before now. I kept telling myself I need to do that and then never did, and so decided today is the perfect day. This cereal that we get is Magic Spoon, and it's healthier than cereal. Like, is any cereal really that healthy? But in the grand scheme of things, that one is the healthier of the options. So that is what that is. And then down here, we've got the coconut sugar and the golden monk fruit. I have regular brown sugar because that is what I use to do the cinnamon rolls for Gathered. And so that's what that jar is for. But for my own like personal cooking, baking, all of that, I use the monk fruit. And then let's see, nothing changed on the bottom, although I did move the PB2 down here to this shelf, and then I moved the oats over here. And then on this side, that reminds me I need to add rice to my list. I've got the regular monk fruit over here. I have a new label for that because it did say stevia prior to that, but I have since switched to monk fruit. And then down here, I switched out my labels for my flour. So I currently use 2, and a few of you have caught me on it in my videos, and I keep forgetting to talk about it. So we still do the one from Italy. I use that one for just my regular cooking type stuff. Sometimes I will use it for muffins or whatever, but I kind of like the, I don't know how, I'm not going to say this right, einkorn for my bread. That's what I've been using for my muffins. Like if I was out of that, I have no problem using the Italy flour if I had to, but I really kind of like the texture of the einkorn better for like my baked goods. But for just like, you know, other things that I would need flour for, such as like, I use that for our pizza dough. I do like the way that that tastes better for homemade pizza dough. But I'm gonna keep the 2 of them just because I like them for individual reasons. And then we have coconut flour there in the middle, which I have a few recipes, cookies and muffins for that as well. So that's why I have that. And then, like I said earlier, everything over here is just the same as it has been. And it is all ready to go. I'm so glad that it is like all cleared out, cleaned out, organized, and just ready for a lot of cooking and baking and just everything that comes along with this time of the year. So, all right, I need to move this out. I have it there just so that there's not like an empty hole, but it is dead as a doornail. So I need to take that out, and then we will go ahead and unbox the other one and get it in its new place. But this is how everything ended up, and I am super, super excited about it. Nothing better than to just have like a clean, fresh space that you know exactly where everything is, and you don't have to like root around, and it just makes meal planning and prepping and cooking so much easier. Okay, here she is. Let me find my scissors and we will get this open. This has been sitting on my floor for a week and I just haven't had the time to do it. I can't even tell you how excited I am to have 2 hours of my day finally back again. I just do not know. Okay, so, alright, let's do this. It'll be a lot easier to pull it this way. Will be perfect to send my thread up stuff in, so that worked out great. Closer so you can see. Okay, so this is the cord. So far, so good. This is probably like a measuring cup or something. Get it open. Yep. Measuring things. Oh, and my paddles. Okay. Oh, that's cute. The inside is like a cream color. Gray, cream, black. I mean, geez. It's almost like they knew me. Okay. What is this? No idea what this is. I don't understand. Like, okay, this pops up, and then it goes down. I don't have a clue what this is. Oh, and I hate directions. Oh, jeez. Like, I just want to be able to open stuff and have it be done. Am I the only one? All right, let's see what this is. Is there like a picture that will tell me real fast? Oh, okay. So it says, oh, okay. Alright, it shows that it goes in here. I'm not sure. I will have to do some research on that. But for the most part, I love it, other than not knowing what that is. But she looks pretty, and I say that we go put her in her new place, and I will see if I can figure out what this little piece right here goes to, and then she'll be good to go. Okay, so I figured out what that thing was in here. It's if you put fruit in your bread, that is what disperses it into your bread as it's baking. So we don't need that because I don't put fruit in my breads. So that is what that was. And then here on the top, this is all of our functions. So we've got soft bread, all kinds of everything here. Sweet bread, natural sourdough, French, whole wheat, quick, sugar-free, multigrain, milky loaf, cake, raw dough, leavened dough, jam. Oh, jam. Didn't realize you could do that. Bake, yogurt, gluten-free, and ferment. So those are the options that you can do with this. And then once it's plugged in, this lights up and you've got like your screen and everything that tells you what you need to know. And then these are the features for that. So when I make bread the next time, I will video it. That way you guys can see the new bread maker and kind of how it functions. But I am really excited about it. I'm sad to see this one go, but I have literally had this since we were in Texas. So for 10 years. So, I mean, I get it. It's still annoying, but I get it. Okay, so we are going to put this in the space over here and we will be good to go. And that's what it looks like. Fits perfectly. It's almost like it was just designed right for that area, and it's all ready to go for the next time we need it, which is going to be tomorrow or Wednesday. So stay tuned. This is what I have been working on some today, and so I just wanted to show you where we currently are. So I have 2 boards on each side. These are just the foam boards that you can get from Walmart. And I just went ahead and printed off a bunch of pictures. I have 180 pictures total that I ended up printing off, and they're just in 4x4 size, and then taped them together in a row. So like I turned all of these over, and there's 5 across, and then I just taped them on the back, like the tape going this way, and then did all of those lines, if that makes sense. So I taped like this line straight across, this line, and then I went ahead and matched them up and then taped in between here. They're already stuck to the back of that, so I don't really want to take it off and show you because I don't want to have to do all that work again. But that just made it a lot easier than trying to match each picture and align it and tape it, and oh Lord, we don't have time for that. So that was the fastest way that I came up with. So we've got that on both sides, the 2 foam boards, and then I have this here in the middle because the space that I need to fill is 7.7 feet long. And what was it? 3.8 tall, I think it was. So I've got this in the middle here, which is where these pictures came in. And I decided to go with just the 2 of Christian. I need something else to go right here, and that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. I haven't taped anything or glued anything on here yet, but I cut these out, and so I need to kind of arrange that. I need to arrange the little pieces of the golf ball and put that where it goes. I don't know, maybe this should go down here. And then this up here. I don't know. I need to kind of work with that and see what we can come up with in that area. And then I cut these 2 pieces from the board that you saw on the table, and I need to figure out what to put up there as well. So probably his name, senior 2025, something like that. So I'm going to work on that a little bit more tonight and see if I can't pretty much wrap this thing up because I want it done. It's been really fun to do. It's been emotional to do just because, man, you don't realize how fast this all went until you look at all of these pictures and you're like, holy cow, how are we here? So I'm not going to talk anymore on that because we're going to move along. So I'm going to run up and do my drawers really quick because I need a break from this. And then I will get supper going, and then we will regroup with this later. And I don't know, if I get a lot accomplished tonight, I will show you. If not, then I'll just add it to tomorrow's vlog and we can go from there. But for right now, my eyes and my back need a break. Here is what I was able to remove. I've got quite a few black sweatshirts. These are hoodies, so those take up a ton of space. And then here's a green hoodie, just this black sweatshirt type shirt. It's kind of thin. And then this is not my color. I don't like blue, so I don't even know why that's in there. Here's a white sweatshirt. I just don't like the style of this one. It kind of does like a weird crisscross thing in the front. This is too short. It just shows a little bit too much of my belly button than what I'm comfortable with. I feel like once you have lived through the era one time, probably shouldn't live through it the second time. Just me. This, I don't like the way it fits. It fits very boxy. Same with this. And then over here, I've just got some sweatpants, warm-up pants, that type of thing. Either don't like the fit or the style or the color or the length, kind of a multitude of reasons on that. So I would say that I did pretty good there. It's a good weed out. So now what I'm going to do is we are going to use the bread machine box like I was saying before, and we're just gonna load all these up in this, and then I will ship it tomorrow and get it out of here and into someone else's home that can utilize it and love it. So there is that. I just need to close that, tape that, get a label on it, and that is good to go. So let me show you what this looks like. Much, much better. So over here on the right side, I just have all of my sweatpants, warm-up pants, that type of thing. And then here in the middle, so this, and this, the shirt that goes with this is actually drying. And those are all sets. So those are just here in the middle. And then over here on the left, these are my scuba dupes. So they're like the Lululemon, I think it's called Scuba. I don't know, I just like the sweatshirt. And so I have 4 of those, these 2 and then these 2. So that is a good situation there. And then down here, we have an equally decent situation. So now we just have sweatshirts and hoodies over here. So this is a sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, and then hoodie. So I kind of have like the same color scheme going, but I have just a regular sweatshirt and a like hoodie option. And then same thing over here. This is the sweatshirt, this is the hoodie, this is a hoodie, and then this is a hoodie, and then I am wearing the black sweatshirt. So that is where that will go once it is washed and ready to go. I've got all my hats here. They're just in a good position there. And I would say that that is a success. I don't have more than I need. I have perfect space for what is in there. I feel like everything that I have is intentional and goes along with my wardrobe binder. And so I think we are good to go for fall and winter attire when it comes to like sweatpants, dress down days, sweatshirts, that whole thing. All right, thread up box is all ready to go. I've got the label on the top, and then the pictures are ready to send to my aunt. So I will get those in the card now, that way they're already there. And then tomorrow when I'm out and about, I can just drop them off and they will be on their way. All right, the first thing that we're going to do to start our soup, runaway celery. I have 2 cups of chopped carrots, 2 cups of chopped celery, and 1 cup of chopped onion. And then I also have in here 1 teaspoon of garlic. We are then going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, a half a teaspoon of basil, and a half a teaspoon of parsley. And then we are going to add all of that in together. And we're going to let this saute down for about 5 minutes. Once that is done, you are going to add 4 cups of quartered yellow potatoes, or Yukon Gold, they're also called. And then you're going to add 8 cups of chicken broth. You could also use vegetable broth. I use chicken. You are then going to add 1 pound of chopped up chicken breast. And then bring that to a boil, and you are going to cook that for 30 minutes. All right, once your soup is done, you are going to remove about a half of a cup of your potatoes and put it in whatever you can mix it with. You can put it in a blender. I like to use my immersion blender just because it's easier to clean up. And then you're going to put in a cup of milk and a half of a cup of your broth. And then you are just going to blend that all together. And you're going to create a roux to put back in your soup to make it thick. And then you're just going to pour that in here. Stir that together and let that cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. If you find that your soup isn't getting as thick as you want it to be, but you don't want to mash up any more of your potatoes, frankly, I like the potatoes chunky, So you can mix some flour or some arrowroot with some of your hot broth. Just mix that together and then pour that into your soup, and that will thicken it right up. And then this is what it looks like once it has thickened. And it's ready to serve. Alrighty, so we've made some progress, and I think we'll be able to have this all finished tomorrow. So I am in the process of working on the like the cutout type stuff. That's where I'm at. Like that's what I have left. So I've got that almost done. My program decided to die and I can't get it to restart, and I'm not really understanding why. And I'm getting a little bit panicky, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we got that, and then I got the Christian. What am I trying to say? It's late, sorry. I got the Christian cut out, and then tomorrow I just need to get all of these glued together and then glued on here, and we will be in business. So I think I'm going to kind of move these over a little bit here under the golf, and then maybe find something else to put like right here in this dead space. I'm not really sure. I'll work with that tomorrow, but for right now, I would say we're making good progress. So tomorrow, I do believe we can wrap this up. Okay, everyone, I am gonna wrap this day up. It is late and I am tired, and tomorrow is a new day. I feel like we got a ton of stuff done today. I know that for you it may not feel like that, but just the amount of work that I got done on Christian's board is huge. So I am super, super thrilled with where we are with that, and I think that we might be able to wrap that baby up tomorrow. The drawers are gone through, the pantry is nice and cleaned out and ready to go. And so I would consider today a huge success on the to-do list. Tomorrow, like I said, is another day. We've got more things planned. I'm debating on cutting Daisy, doing her hair and bath and all of that. And I think I can get that done in the morning. I don't have physical therapy tomorrow, so that is a plus. I can wake up, do that, and then shower and be ready for the day. So I think that is the plan. And then, of course, I have a lot of other things going on as well that I will bring you guys along for. If you are not subscribed to this channel but feel like maybe this is a place that you would like to come and hang out a few times a week, I would love it if you would click on that subscribe button. And if you like it, it just kind of puts this little place out to other people that may not know about it. And lastly, just an added bonus, if you click on that bell, it will notify you every time I post a new video so that you are sure not to miss anything as we go into the real holiday seasons. If you spent the day with me, I would love to know who I got to hang out with today, so drop the camera emoji down in the comments below. And as always, the QR code is up above. It will direct you to my Amazon storefront for anything that I ever talk about in these videos, or just things that I feel would be helpful for you. All right, friends, until next time, just remember to be intentional about what is important and necessary and eliminate all of the rest. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.